Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 24th through the 30th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. I think we're having high winds today as well. I'm kind of debating if I should put the wind chime down for the day because it's banging in the window a little bit. But for now, it's good. Keeping an eye on it. But let's see. The overall energy for the reading, the Empress. I kind of get the sense that this is someone you are potentially dealing with. Of course, this could be your energy, which if that's the case, then it's a very nurturing, very open, very warm type of an energy. Very lovey-dovey. Okay. But in the recent past, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the World card. We've been working on something here. Something conflicting, something happened at some point in a particular situation where I see the result of whatever happened being conflict, and then I see someone being like, okay, we're working on it. That's someone being you. But there is a cycle that's coming to a close here over that, so that tells me that maybe, okay, there's been some work that's been done on this situation and it's done. The work is done. Or, yeah, we worked on things, but it's never going to be the same type of thing like it was before, which, yeah, no, it's not gonna. I don't know if the situation closed off. I don't get it that way with that World card, but it could be. Anyways, we'll see more when we clarify. In the current situation, the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Hermit. What you waiting for here? You're waiting for something. And while you're waiting, there's a lot of overthinking at play. What are you waiting for though? It's just I'm waiting, you know, and then I see what you're doing while you're waiting, but that's it. You're not saying what for. Okay, we'll talk to you later then. In the immediate future, the Star, the Seven of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting, because this is a change in direction, basically. It's, you know, if you pursued something up until this point, right before you get to it even, you might actually change course. You might be like, that's not what I want. You know, it's almost like the closer you get, the better you see what that is that you're pursuing. And it's like, the opposite way, please. You know? So it's not a bad thing. It's just, it happens. All right, let's clarify. Let me do the Empress. For the Empress, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands. All right. No, I think this is you. You're showing up as being very soft in your energy. It could be somebody you're dealing with. I get this as your energy more and more. Where you're leaning, at least at this period in time, you're leaning a lot in the direction of softer, more empathetic, more understanding, more, you know. And it feels good. I don't know, something clicked here, something changed for you, something shifted in a good way. You're kind of giving me a sense of I'm learning, you know, I'm learning how to do that more. I'm leaning more in that direction. Okay. Let me see the Five of Wands in the recent past, the Five of Cups, the Sun, the Knight of Swords. What happened here? What do we have here? Somebody's coming in with the greatest intention in the world over something, but it's creating conflict. It kind of blows up in their face, and it's creating this massive conflict. It's one of those, I didn't mean it that way. Well, you know, type of things. Okay. And I don't think that's you. It could be you. I don't think that's you. But I think the energy is directed towards you. The Eight of Pentacles, you get the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands. You. Again, no idea what that is, but as this energy moves towards you, even though it's well intended, again, it's creating quite the shit show, and you respond to it. If it's coming in as a shit show, you will respond back as a shit show. Probably a bigger one, too. Like, oh yeah? Okay. So that's what happened here. That wasn't the intention of all of this situation, and it resulted in such a huge conflict here. It's not even funny. For the World card, you get the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Swords. All that needed to be done in that situation was probably a step back from both parties until, you know, the dust settled there, and then take it from there. But no, that didn't happen. You just added to that dust. And then you're kind of like, okay, let's chill by going opposite directions here. Which I'm not sure, because that's what brought in this closing of a cycle. Which it almost looks like then, okay, you went opposite directions, but like, did you at some point turn back around towards one another, or you just kind of left it like that? From what I'm seeing, it stays as we kind of left it like that. Where it wasn't closed off, it was just, okay, this happened. Okay, so what'd you do about it? Nothing. Okay. It was too difficult to deal with it. And I get it, it is, because it did become too difficult to deal with. But again, applying the method of taking 2 steps back would have still probably worked. Now, I'm getting that there were quite a few steps back from both sides where nobody addressed this, really. So, okay. Let me see the Two of Wands, the Fool, the Seven of Pentacles, the Judgment card. What are you waiting for here? Are you waiting for that to resolve itself, or somebody to say something, to do something? I don't know. Because you're open towards a good energy here. Like, if this were to open back up right now, right in front of you, you would be like, okay, yeah, no, let's look at it at least. Let's figure it out. But you're waiting. Let me do the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Devil. And while you're waiting, you're really turning this on all sides possible. You're looking at it from every angle possible. The thing is, you're finding whatever happened, at least, you know, that whole bumping of heads there, you're finding that to be very, very unhealthy. Now, I'm wondering if you're finding just that to be unhealthy, because it is, you're right about that. Or is it more that's unhealthy in this dynamic? Because you're kind of labeling the whole as unhealthy. But again, I'm wondering, are you labeling the whole as unhealthy just because one situation that indeed doesn't look great, but it's just one? Or did that open up your eyes to, hey, no, this was unhealthy all along? You haven't figured it out yet, so I can't figure it out for you because I'm not you. But this is what you're showing me right now, trying to figure it out, you know? Okay. Let's do the Hermit. For the Hermit, you get the Emperor, the Temperance card, the High Priestess. You got great energy on your side, though. one, in how you would approach this, if it would open back up right in front of you there, you're definitely open to it. Two, you seem to be very, very balanced. Like you're super aligned with yourself there internally, you know? So you're doing good here. Whatever happened there, coming out of it, definitely did you good. The 2 steps back or 100, however many steps you took there, did you good. You know, the distance, the letting it settle, definitely worked out. Now, in terms of trying to figure out what the fuck that is or what it signifies to you at this moment in time, this dynamic with whoever this is, that's not sorted out yet. I almost get the sense that, well, because they're not here, so I can't really figure it out or close it out without them, which is untrue. You need to figure it out for yourself, what the situation means to you. And yeah, take that into consideration too as well, but take everything else into consideration, you know? Which, again, I kind of feel like you are, you're just not there yet with it. It's not figured out on your side quite yet. For the star in the immediate future, you get the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. So this could be somebody, either somebody you're working with or a friend. And the way this shows up here is, well, I viewed this in this way, right? Up until this point, I envisioned this as going this route, which is a good route, whatever this is for you. It's I see a bond, I see a equal give and take, I see, you know, involvement from both sides, all good there. Now, let me do the 7 of Swords. Why am I yelling? Am I yelling? I heard myself yelling. I think I'm going deaf. I don't know. For the 7 of Swords, you get the I don't think so. No, I'm good. For the 7 of Swords, you get the Empress, the 5 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. You're losing trust in whoever this is, though, which might create this change of direction. So if up until this point you envision this going on this route, this partnership, because there's a loss of trust, communication, I don't know what it is exactly. I can't peg it as trust, loss of trust, complete loss of trust. But I feel like whatever happened there is not yet being revealed, is not yet being, you know, thrown to the table and being like, okay, let's look at it together, you know. I feel like there's a little bit of wishy-washy type of an energy around it. So because of that, this course that you saw, this partnership going on up until this point, it might change for you. You might be like, well, changing directions here because, and you're not doing it intentionally, it's because there's this 5 of Swords where you're looking at this dynamic and you're like, I don't know if I can trust this ultimately. You know? So from an energetic standpoint, I already see you taking or changing course when it comes to this partnership. For the Wheel of Fortune, you get the King of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. You might actually end up closing this off. And you're not doing it from a place of anger. You're not doing it from a place of, oh. But it does look like you're heading in the direction in which this is done for me. And it's all wrapped up into, you know, closure too. So you're not just saying it and you're not, for you, it's done when you get to this point. And there's still a whole lot of love for whoever this is at the other end of this. But, you know, now, I see you getting there in that place that I just talked about, but I also see the Wheel of Fortune there. So I'm kind of wondering if when you get there and when you establish, okay, this is done for me, if there's a quick turnaround or something. Or the minute you do that, maybe that's when it's all laid out on the table. You know, all of this, just... it's ownership. It's just not owning it, at least on their side. Hey, you know, Let's talk about it. Let's you know, it's just left up in the air. So again, you're not looking mad, you're not looking upset, you're looking like, you know, you're actually healing through whatever the hell happened. And you get to this point where it's like, it just doesn't make sense to keep this open at this moment in time. But I do see an energy of coming back around, so I can't tell what that is. I don't necessarily see that as being yours in terms of, okay, you end this and then you change your mind. I don't see it as that, but I do see it as a potential of the minute you close this off, this all comes back around, trying to reveal itself, to again, kind of lay it all out on the table and be like, okay, what do we got here, you know? Which I don't know if that would be the case. I don't know if you would take it with too little too late. I think you would be open to that. I don't know. You'll know when you get there, because it's a pretty confident energy. It's not one of those, I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. No, you know what you're doing there. So okay, so there's, at least on your side, there's been quite the healing over whatever the hell happened there. It's still ongoing, and then yeah, you're heading in that direction. It's almost kind of there for you at this moment in time, kind of already in that place of this is done for me. But when you get here, you'll definitely feel that, yeah, I'm closing this off completely. King of Swords, the Hangman, the Death card. Yeah, and you've been sitting on it. Again, this is not a rash decision of, oh, I got upset. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, you may have felt that way over there when, you know, right after it happened, but you've been with this for a while, where again, there's been a lot of healing and a lot of you just sitting with it and not rushing, making any sorts of decisions. But it's looking like you're getting closer and closer to the point of no return for you. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.